There we go. About to be YouTube chef. This is covering up the important part. Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie, and welcome to Fitness Outrageous, my fit tips, health hacks, and superhuman strategies. This is the first episode, so I'm finally tackling something you've all been asking me for quite a while. Why do I eat the same meal for breakfast every day? What is same breakfast? Why same breakfast? How same breakfast? If you're not familiar with this subject from my past videos or social media stuffs, I eat this meal for my first meal of the day in and day out. This is a habit that I've actively cultivated for 5 years now. This is a habit that I love, not something that I force myself to do. If you are familiar with the subject, then you've probably seen my foodie Instagram called Allie Same Breakfast, where I take the same aerial shot of this meal every time I have it. No, I'm not making this up. Every time it is a new photo of the same breakfast for you to look at and like and comment on and follow. Every time. The same. I'm making this video to explain how sensible my same breakfast habit is. Although I will admit that having an Instagram about it is not sensible. It's actually kind of insane. Almost as insane as the fact that you all follow and support it. Like, thank you for making my repeated meal more popular than people that made fun of me in high school. But I digress. The first thing I should answer is, what is same breakfast? It is 2 chicken breasts with garlic, bell pepper, tomato, and half a cup of beans. Oh, but wait, that doesn't sound like breakfast, that sounds like dinner. Hold on, we'll get to that. Now, I will say sometimes the beans are black beans, sometimes it's lentils. Gasp! It's not the same? Like, whatever, close enough breakfast. Should I change the name? Along the same vein, sometimes it's 2 peppers because my tomatoes went bad, or sometimes it's double the tomatoes because I ran out of peppers. It seems different, but functionally it's the same because I have an answer. There's a system to what my breakfast is gonna be every time. I start by getting 2 pre-cooked chicken breasts out of the freezer. Just kidding. There we go. And a microwave them for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. What? A microwave? Some of you might be surprised that I use a microwave, but you shouldn't be. This is a very efficient form of cooking, and I'm a huge fan of efficiency, and not a huge fan of those people spreading myths about how microwaving makes your food less healthy, although I don't want to be standing this close to it. By the way, my grocery store knows me, and I order this chicken in bulk, and they have it for me with a discount right when I need it. As little friction as possible. I will talk more about this later. I make it a point to buy pre-cooked chicken with no additives. Pre-cooked because I've never cooked a thing in my life. I'd rather not have the mental pressure of destroying foodborne illnesses myself. Plus it cooks faster. And no additives because I'm having so much of it. I am not a fan of having a super clean diet, but because I'm repeatedly putting the exact same thing into my body, if there was anything bad in it, it would like build up easier than if I had a wide variety of crappy things. While my chicken is warming, I won't call it cooking, I get all of my other ingredients. Oh, pay no attention to all the beer and my apocalypse-sized supply of Greek yogurt. It's always a challenge to carry all of the things, and now I gotta do it with a camera too. Guys, okay. Oh, we're making internet. I measure out my serving of beans, and ooh, sometimes it's the rest of 1 can of beans, and then I gotta go get some lentils. What, 2 different kinds of fibrous protein in one thing? We're just getting crazy. Depending upon if I need to open a new can of beans or not. Then I wash my tomatoes and peppers. You can buy a special vegetable wash, but white vinegar just works the same. So I keep a bottle of that by my sink. And also, I did not do dishes for this video. Next, I core the pepper, which is an outrageous technique that I developed to get the seeds out without losing any precious pepper to the garbage. See? Awesome. And I didn't have to spend time cutting it or washing a knife. How efficient. Whomever decided that we can't eat peppers like apples is wasting our time. Whenever the chicken's done, I take it out and then put the beans in for 45 seconds of safe nuking. While the beans are cooking, I put a little garlic on the chicken. Can I do it while everyone's watching? Okay. And yes, I found garlic that has no additives, and again, I buy in bulk. And then by then, the beans are done. And same breakfast is complete. And it takes me 3 minutes and 41 seconds, up to 4 minutes and 49 seconds. Each day I know what it's gonna be, how much of it I should get at the grocery store, how long it's gonna take me to make, and what exact motions I should go through to make it. Sound restricting? No, it's freeing. Which leads me to my next question. By the way, You're on the tray that I use to eat same breakfast every day at my computer while working. Why same breakfast? I'll answer that in two parts. The first will be why I chose these specific foods, and the second will be why I love that it's the same thing every time. I chose a composition of stuff that we've already noted looks like dinner because I believe it has better macronutrients than what's traditionally breakfast. What? That's just nutrition-y talk for the fact that I don't think we should have the traditional sweet fruit and carby oatmeals when we first wake up. So if you haven't eaten in a while, it's breakfast, like, presumably you don't eat in your sleep. When you wake up, your insulin levels are low, and the last thing I want to do is then spike them up with carbs, because that makes me, like, really tired and then hungry all day. So I've opted to have a lot of protein and, yeah, carbs, but it comes with fiber, so that doesn't spike your insulin as well. And also, bonus with fiber, same breakfast makes you crap good. So I've got protein, and fiber. Oh yeah, and garlic helps with inflammation and deliciousness. And now the second part of this answer, why do I love that it's the same thing every time? Time. This is all about efficiency, reducing friction, and taking away any unnecessary decision-making brain power. I don't need to be wasting thoughts and energy on what my morning meal is gonna be. I use it for much more important stuff, like what cat video I wanna watch while I eat it. I know it sounds crazy that I would consider choosing a breakfast as a use of my energy, but it truly is. Our brain power, energy, and self-control all come from just one bucket, across the board, whether it's energy to get emails written, or motivate yourself to go to the gym, or decide what to have when you wake up, or have the self-control to avoid the sugar cereal that's sitting in your house. I don't have this option to illustrate. All of those things are coming from just one energy bucket, and when you run out, you make bad decisions and start doing unhealthy things and stop being good at life. I completely remove the breakfast decision so it takes zero energy to stay on track and be outrageous. Now do you see why it's freeing? Plus a bonus of knowing all the motions to go through to make same breakfast frees my mind up to be creative while I'm cooking. Warming. I actually do vocal warm-ups a lot of times while I'm making same breakfast, and this is called habit anchoring, which deserves its own video, so subscribe and ring the bell because you don't want to miss the new Fitness Outrageous episodes coming soon. So now you're probably wondering, why are all your cupboards open? Actually, I've already made a video about that. No, you're probably wondering, why not same dinner? I'm so glad you asked. Oh, hey, it's night now. And switch to no pants instead of no shirt. Actually, I pretty much have the same handful of things every day for dinner. It's not the exact same dinner, but it's the same handful of things rotated in and out, and yeah, not cooked, just warmed. Seem to have boiled my soup. Master Chef. The most freeing thing I learned when I consulted with a nutritionist years ago is that our fixation on variety isn't that necessary. A person will have like the same dozen plus things most of the time, and that's okay. Variety is the difficult of life. As long as you're getting whole, nutritious foods, your body's gonna get what it needs. And I'm not saying that I stick to all the same meals all the time. I'm not trying to be restricted. I only set limitations that free me. Freeing limitations. Like, I'm happy I can get variety when I happen to go out to eat. Same brunch, anyone? And yeah, I don't do same breakfast when I travel. Although, flying with a microwave carry-on doesn't seem outside the realm of something outrageous I do. And so I'm telling you about my variety of a handful of same dinners because this could be something you would consider for yourself. I understand that not everyone is cut out to have the exact same meal every day. I'm a very special kind of weirdo. Seriously, I don't get sick of this. I look forward to it every day. I understand that's not exactly normal. It's outrageous. So if you want to try out this concept for yourself and keep your energy and motivation and decision bucket full, then try coming up with 4 or 5 meals that you can rely on every day. Something that works for you that will keep you efficient and friction-free. And experiment with the different types of food. Maybe you do work better with bananas and granola in the morning. I know that my same breakfast prescription isn't right for everyone, but there's something that will work for you, so find it. Before I settled on this, I would have soy burgers in place of the protein, and that made me feel like crap. Oh, I love you so much more, chicken. So try your own same breakfast until you don't feel like crap. You feel outrageous. Thank you so much for watching the first episode of Fitness Outrageous. I'm stoked to take this fitness and health journey with you, so get on board because I'm posting a new episode every Monday. And subscribe and ring the bell for notifications if you want to get better at life with me. And here we are with the best part of any food show, watching the satisfying eating. Oh yeah. It was so efficient, and you know, it doesn't taste any different uncut. And bonus superhuman strategy. Check this out. I put cayenne pepper on my beans. Why? Well, the answer is in an upcoming Fitness Outrageous episode of what this does for your body, so you should probably subscribe so you can find out. This is also the perfect time to ring the bell. Become a notification pally, because I will see you in a week after I've had 6 more of these.